Hey, how you doing? Welcome along to the latest episode of the Alias Marketing and Design podcast. I'm Ian Connery, owner and founder of Alias Marketing and Design. So it's a beautiful morning here in Dublin City. We are self-isolating the last 10 days. Bit of a crazy time ahead, but today, we wanted to shine a bit of light, bring a bit of positivity into everybody's life this morning. Yet more businesses forced to close down. The UK announced last night a complete lockdown. So a lot of people obviously worried about what's going to happen, what the future has in store. And we wanted to just kind of, I suppose, as always, share some experiences that we've had over the past, or I specifically, over the last 7 years as an agency owner. We've seen ups and downs and had a bit of a roller coaster journey to this point. So obviously, back in our very first episode, we talked about the journey and how Alias became what it is today. I suppose my transition from a consultant for event marketing and hospitality marketing with hotels, bars, and nightclubs, and how we transitioned from, I suppose, a one-man show essentially into an agency with many different services, how this all happened. And it happened out of a situation similar to the one we're all faced with at the moment, where I was faced with a horrible situation at the time due to some changes in the structure of various different organizations, where I was found with no work at all, and a brand new little baby and another little baby on the way. So anyway, all that aside, being in a position where many people are faced with today, I thought we'd examine over the next few episodes how to, I suppose, rebuild, how to recover, and how to survive in the current situation. So the one thing that's going to get us through all this, obviously staying healthy, positive mindset, and a bit of digital marketing. Due to all the contactless and the fact that everybody's self-isolating, digital marketing over the next few weeks, over the next few months, is how you're going to survive and recover in the situation, how you're going to reach and maintain and grow your customer base. Every business needs customers. The only way a business can survive is with customers. So digital marketing, all you need is your laptop, an internet connection, and a bit of knowledge to reach those customers who are out there. So with all that said, we're going to look today at one piece of software or one new, I suppose, strategy or tool that a lot of people around the world are using and has been popular for the past maybe 3-4 years. Not so much popular here in Ireland, but there's plenty of businesses around the world adopting these. And today we're going to talk about chatbots. So what is a chatbot? So basically, a chatbot is a computer program that simulates human conversation. So sounds very technical. Sounds as if you need to have some serious coding knowledge, but thankfully you don't. There's plenty of different ready-made pieces of software that you can sign up to and you can start using. We have many templates that we can share, and we're going to share over the next few weeks. We're going to create and share, specifically aimed at the hospitality industry, I suppose. We would have a lot of knowledge and a lot of experience with regards to marketing in the hospitality industry. And trust me, it's a pretty tough and competitive industry to market in. So if you can get customers into your bars and restaurants, you can get customers into any sort of business. So chatbot, a computer program that simulates human conversation and allows interaction between human and machine. So as I said, sounds very, very technical, but we're going to talk through it today and find out what it is. primarily we're going to speak about chatbots that are integrated using, or the conversation takes place inside Facebook Messenger. There are more advanced, I suppose, models and pieces of software that are coded from the bottom up. But today we're going to look at a tool called ManyChat. That's what we use. And yeah, it's free to sign up. You can sign up via our agency link, and we can share all our templates that we create over the next few weeks and months with you. And you can change them and use them for your own business as you see fit. So chatbots, popular really in a few main industries such as real estate, car sales, beauty, very popular, and then restaurants, bars, hospitality, they would be super useful and a lot of people would use them. So what are the main uses for a chatbot? So in our brochure that I'm looking at in front of us here, the headline of it is I can replace your email marketing, front desk, and customer service. So the idea of the chatbot, and listen, we're not creating this episode to replace people's jobs. It's purely to highlight a tool that can help, obviously cut down costs and improve the chances of survival and recovery of your business in these troubled times. So when we say about front desk and customer service replacement, basically you can set up the chatbot so that your frequently asked questions and customer inquiries, such as your frequently asked questions. I was going to say links to your location, but obviously if we're highlighting contactless, links to your customer location, visits your business isn't something we really want to be highlighting. But it basically, it's customers' inquiries, that common customer inquiries that you receive continuously over and over and over again, where you find you're just sending out exactly the same things. So a chatbot can be set up so that once people interact with it, that they're given a list of options, and the chatbot will answer those frequently asked questions in order to free up the time of your staff to concentrate on more productive tasks. Also, one huge advantage or use is when inside the chatbot, and we're going to do a video presentation, we'll link in the description once it's ready to this podcast, of how it can be used as a restaurant ordering system. Okay, so you can take orders, you can take bookings, and most importantly, what it's all about, I suppose, is taking payments. So without taking payments, you can't survive, I suppose. And obviously cuts out the need for cash transfer and that sort of stuff. So obviously, again, this is something that we're looking at. Perhaps, restaurants can use, maybe not opening, but what they can do is start delivery services. And I've seen a few restaurants on my Facebook feed which are starting to deliver. So this tool, implementing a chatbot into your Facebook business page, or simply adding a link to your website to hook you into the chatbot, or your customers into the chatbot, will provide this. So you can deliver your goods. You don't have to be exchanging cash, and you can survive, I suppose, in the current climate. But one thing before we actually go into the advantages and why you should use this, is when all this is going on, when people are interacting with the chatbot, obviously here in Europe, we GDPR, so your first, I suppose, gate is that people will approach, inside the chatbot is permission. So obviously signing up to give permission to the chatbot, to your business, to contact them is really, really important for any business here in Europe. So, but once the customer successfully gives permission and signs up to your chatbot, the customers are then added into a subscribers list. So essentially similar to email marketing, you're building a list of subscribers that you have on your database. So again, which is really cool, everyone who buys off you, gives their permission to subscribe, becomes your subscriber. So you're building a list, which again is important in times like this to survive and to recover your business. As I said, the most important thing that everybody needs in business to recover and survive is customers. So as you're building your database with your chatbot, for instance, in your restaurant, taking orders, every time somebody orders off you, you're adding that customer into your database. So, advantages of a chatbot. What are the main? Why should I use a chatbot in my business? First off, without a doubt, the most important benefit is automation. Huge benefit of using a chatbot. Chatbots can easily handle all these repetitive queries and requests that you get into your business, saving you and your staff time to focus on more valuable and productive tasks. So, as we said, the chatbot can process bookings, set up meetings, and even accept payments. So, number 2, got to be speed. Chatbots are there and they're available 24/7 and can respond instantly to each request, regardless of how many users are engaging simultaneously. So, for instance, if you're a pizza restaurant owner, you've got a guy or a girl on the phone taking orders, putting people on hold. Chatbots eliminate the need to be placing people on hold and dealing with customers, perhaps at a front desk, asking people to sit and wait. The chatbot can process all these queries 24/7 and instantly as the customer so needs. Third reason to use, or the third advantage of using a chatbot, is the ease of use, and there's less purchase friction. So since the chatbots, and the one we're specifically dealing with today, is housed within the Messenger platform, most people will be able to interact with the chatbots immediately. Different booking apps or booking systems on websites are styled and integrated to make them look like the website that they're plugged into. These chatbots are all housed inside Messenger. Billions of people use Messenger a month, according to Facebook. And obviously, if people are familiar and know how to use Messenger, they can use and interact with the chatbot with less friction, as opposed to the learning curve that sometimes, I know myself, we build these systems and sometimes apps and booking apps can be confusing to us if they're not built correctly. So easy use, less purchase friction, number 3. And finally, one that's dear to my heart. We're all about the fantastic, friendly 5-star service at Alias Marketing and Design. We like to cast all the business formality and rules out the window. So, it's nice to be nice. And the fourth advantage of a chatbot is that they're personal, entertaining, and have high novelty factor. As I said, housed inside the Messenger platform, and they offer a more customized one-to-one interaction where people are used to having the crack, having the bants with their friends on Messenger, and interacting with the chatbot on Messenger. You can set it up so it almost feels like it's a friend having the crack, having the bants back and forth, using emojis, using GIFs, where it's a bit more personal than a user bouncing around a website or inside an app where it's kind of feels more formal and more strict. So there you go. There's the 4 advantages of using a chatbot: automation, speed, easy use, and less purchase friction. And number 4, personal, entertaining, and high novelty factor. So there you go. Chatbots. I mean, it's not going to cure COVID-19, but it's certainly, as we said, we're putting these ideas together from being in a position back many years ago where we too, and I myself, had to survive and recover in hard times. So my intention over the next few weeks and next few months as this goes on, as we have done before, but more so now than ever, with people at home and people looking for a way out of all this, we're hoping to share with all our podcast listeners, and indeed all the videos that we create as well, some digital marketing insights and tools that you can use, implement, give you some sort of inspiration. You don't have to implement everything we're saying, but we're just trying to give a bit of positivity, shine a bit of light so that people see, a way out of all this and a way to recover and create new systems within their business. So I'm Ian Connery. This has been the Alias Marketing and Design podcast. We'll talk to you real soon. Stay safe, stay healthy. Bye-bye.